Welcome. In front of me is a Huawei Nova 13 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can go through the setup process of this device. So when you put it up the very first time, you should be presented with this language selection that you get to tap on your language from this random kind of bubble orientation. So for me that's going to be English. Then select Get Started and select your desired region. Now, as far as I know, it doesn't really matter which region you select, so I'm gonna just stick with the one that was selected by default and move over to Terms of Use. And here we just get to select Agree and Continue. Now you can tap on Details right here and here to read exactly what you're agreeing to, but if you're a normal person, you'll probably just click on Agree and Continue without doing so, like everyone else. Next we have Insert SIM card. This is an optional step. You can just pop in your SIM card right now or ignore this. You can pop in your SIM card, to be completely honest, at any point throughout the setup process and it will work normally without any kind of problem. The reason it shows up here though is because that's one of the ways you can connect to network, and the other one would be through Wi-Fi. Now if you choose to skip both of those, which I guess I can't, then let's see if maybe is it locked? So I was thinking that there might be some kind of lock after the reset, but it looks like there isn't one. So it might mean that you need to connect to network. Anyway, here we have data and privacy, which is very rich coming from Huawei, as they have been banned. So anyway, we're gonna select Continue and completely ignore that step. Device protection, and here we have fingerprint, face recognition, or PIN pattern or password to choose from. Now if you're planning to use any of the face recognition or fingerprint, these are both biometric ways of unlocking your device. You can use both of them if you want to, but no matter, you will always be required to select a screen lock when using either one of those or both of them, as biometrics aren't always 100% reliable. So in the times that you fail to unlock your device using the biometrics, you will be left with unlocking it using the screen lock. Now alternatively, you don't need to protect your device at all if you don't want to. I wouldn't recommend it though. Next we have parental control. I don't really care about this one. If you have a kid and you're setting this device up for your child, you might want to set it up, but if you are going to be the one using it, you probably don't care about this either. Next we have Huawei ID, which gives you access to things like cloud, find my device, app gallery, wallet, videos, and music. So you most likely will be using a Huawei device. It's basically the same thing as having a Google account on here or Apple iCloud account. So for Huawei, this is equivalent of it. You probably want to sign in or create one for this reason. But if you don't want to, you can actually skip this. It's not required to have it, and you just click right here and then select maybe later and leave if you don't want to sign in. As after all, you can just use this device without any kind of account signed in and be downloading, for instance, applications from the browser. So you're not limited to just the app gallery. Now next we have some HMS care. We have Add ID statistics. Yeah, we're gonna turn that off. Yep, disable. This is basically just spyware for just giving you advertisements, same as the personalized ads, which checks what you look for and what you talk about and gives you relevant ads based on that, which means they're listening to you and checking what you're writing. And then we have auto update. That's completely up to you if you want it or not. Out of this, I find it hilarious that the auto update is turned off while the garbage things are turned on. Anyway, next we have enhanced services. Can read what this is exactly and agree to it or not. I'm gonna select no thanks. User experience improvement programs, again up to you. Share analytics, again later for me. And location services. This, even if you select later, you might need to enable it later on with most applications, as most of them are creepy enough to not allow you to use them without giving them your location data, which is pretty annoying. And next we have keep your software up to date. So again, this just kind of goes to the auto update. You can select either update manually or enable and continue. Import data. Here you can copy over all the data from your older device to this one. This will be using the phone clone application that Huawei comes with, and it's a pretty decent application, though if your previous device was an Android, you will need to download it from the browser. As Play Store, even though it has phone clone app in there from Huawei, it's the old outdated version that wouldn't work with this device. So search online and you will find it on official Huawei website, the newer version. Additionally, you can also set it up as a new device by clicking the Set Up as a New Device option, aptly named, and this then allows you to choose the navigation gestures. You can learn it or change it if you want to by clicking right here. By selecting Finish, you are using or agreeing to use the gestures. And right before we are finished with the setup, we have a bunch of applications that the device will try to install right here. So you can select all and then deselect all. That will probably be the quickest way to not have any additional application installed that you just don't want. And there we go. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.